Continuing from my previous video, a second conclusion of Einstein's special theory of relativity is that matter and energy are related to each other in a similar way as are space and time. Atomic physics has already shown that solid matter does not really exist. Our experience of solid substance being an appearance generated in the mind. An atom is a small particle from which everything we see is made. In a single strand of hair, there are billions of atoms. The atom consists of subparticles, namely a dense central nucleus surrounded by a cloud of negatively charged electrons. If the atom was scaled up to the size such that we could see it with the naked eye, then the distance between the nucleus and the electron would be approximately 1 mile. So, according to science, matter or things around us, such as tables, houses, cars, etc., are not as solid as we think they appear. Einstein's work went further, showing that matter does not exist in the real world as an independent substance. What appears to us as matter and energy are bound together in his famous equation E equals mc squared. To clearly understand the special theory of relativity, let's look at an example. Imagine two people, one sitting inside a speeding train carriage and the other standing at the platform as the train races by. As the center of the train passes the station, the person standing at the train platform sees two lightning bolts strike the train. One strikes the front of the train and the other strikes the back of the train. The flashes of light reach the person standing at the train platform at the same time. So he sees the two flashes of lightning at the same time. Hence, the person standing at the railway platform concludes that the flashes of lightning struck the front and the back of the moving train at the same time. This is because the distance from the man standing at the railway platform and the front of the train and the back of the train is the same when the lightning was struck. Remember, light travels at 186,000 miles in 1 second. The man standing at the platform predicts that his friend on this train, who is sitting in the moving train, would have noticed the front strike before the rear strike, as the man in the train, from the perspective of the man standing on the platform, is moving towards the strike at the front of the train and moving away from the flash of lightning which struck the back of the train. The man in the train does notice the flash at the front of the train before the flash at the back of the train. This is because, as Einstein showed, the speed of the lightning flashes is measured in the reference frame of the train and must also be the speed of light. So as the light flash travels the same distance from each end of the train to the passenger, then this passenger can conclude only that if he or she sees the flash from the front of the train first, then this flash must have occurred first. So who is correct? The woman in the train, or the passenger in the train, or who claims the flash occurred at the front of the train first, or the man who is standing at the platform who claims that both strikes occurred at the same time? Einstein and science tells us that both are correct within their own frame of reference, which is the fundamental result of special relativity. From different perspectives, there can never be an agreement to the simultaneous of events. In other words, if an event occurs at the same time, it will appear different to two different people depending on what their location is. So to the man on the platform, he will see the two lightning strike, the front and the back at the same time, whereas the person in the train may not. What does this really all mean? Events depend on one's perspective and the speed of travel. There is no certainty what one sees is real or not. It is real from one observer's perspective, but can be totally different from another person's perspective. That is why people have so many arguments and wars break out. In order to be notified of my next video, remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications.